Most people can easily name the famous natural wonders of America, like the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, or Niagara Falls. These iconic landmarks draw millions of visitors from all around the world every single year. These famous destinations are celebrated for their scale and beauty, dominating travel guides and postcards. They represent the first tier of America's incredible natural heritage, known to almost everyone. But beyond these well-known landmarks lies a whole second tier of natural wonders. These hidden gems are tucked away in quiet corners of the country, waiting to be discovered by adventurous travelers. While the cities buzz with constant energy and movement, these quiet natural sanctuaries offer a completely different experience. They remain largely untouched by the massive crowds of typical tourist spots. Almost nobody outside of the local communities has ever heard of these places. They are kept as cherished secrets by the people who live near them, preserved in their pristine, natural state. And surprisingly, some of these lesser-known spots are genuinely more impressive than the famous ones. They offer unique geological features and magical phenomena that you cannot find anywhere else on Earth. Today, we are going to explore 10 of these incredible hidden natural wonders of America. These are places so spectacular and unusual that you won't believe they actually exist right here. From glowing caves to colorful geysers, these destinations will challenge your perception of American landscapes. Get ready to embark on a journey to the most extraordinary secret spots in the country. We will count down these 10 spectacular locations, revealing the science, history, and magic behind each one. Prepare to add some incredible new destinations to your ultimate travel bucket list. Let us begin our countdown with a magical location hidden deep in the forests of the American South, where the night sky seems to come alive inside the Earth itself. Coming in at number 10, we have the Waitomo-style cave glowworms of Dismal's Canyon, located in the quiet town of Phil Campbell, Alabama. This is a place of pure enchantment. Most people associate glowing cave organisms exclusively with the famous Waitomo Caves in New Zealand. It is a bucket list experience for travelers seeking to witness the magic of bioluminescence firsthand. But very few people know that a remarkably similar and equally stunning phenomenon exists right here in the United States. It is tucked away in a private nature preserve in northwest Alabama. This magical spot is located within a rugged sandstone canyon that barely appears on most maps. It is a secluded sanctuary where nature has preserved an ancient and rare ecosystem. Dismal's Canyon is an 85-acre nature preserve that offers a cool, damp microclimate. This unique environment is vastly different from the surrounding Alabama landscape, creating a perfect habitat for rare species. The canyon walls are made of ancient sandstone, rising 40 feet above a stream-cut gorge. The entire area is draped in rich green ferns and thick, soft mosses, feeling like another world. This distinct microclimate has allowed several plant and animal species to survive here since the last ice age. It is a living time capsule of a much cooler era in Earth's history. But the phenomenon that makes Dismal's Canyon truly remarkable only happens after the sun goes down. As darkness envelopes the canyon, a transformation begins to take place on the rock walls. The canyon is home to rare, bioluminescent larvae of a unique fungus gnat species called Orphelia fultoni. Locally, these fascinating glowing creatures are known simply as dismalites. These tiny larvae attach themselves to the damp sandstone walls and overhanging rock ledges. They produce a steady, beautiful blue-green glow to attract small insects into their sticky webs. At night, with no other light sources around, the effect is absolutely extraordinary. The canyon walls appear to be covered in a dense field of living stars, glowing brightly in the dark. Dismal's Canyon is one of only 2 places in the entire world where you can witness this specific phenomenon. The concentration of these glowing larvae is high enough to create this stunning effect. The other location is, of course, in New Zealand. This makes Alabama an unexpected but incredibly convenient destination for travelers wishing to experience this rare, natural light show. Alabama is not typically the first state people think of when they imagine a bioluminescent canyon experience. This surprise is exactly why visitors are so profoundly astonished when they see it. To protect this fragile ecosystem and ensure a great experience, the preserve offers guided night tours. These tours run from spring through fall, allowing visitors to safely navigate the dark canyon. The guides deliberately limit the size of each tour group to preserve the quiet, intimate atmosphere. This ensures that everyone can enjoy the magic of the glowing dismalites without distraction. Visitors are instructed to keep their flashlights off or covered with red filters. Any bright, white light can instantly disrupt the dismalites, causing them to turn off their beautiful glow. Sitting in the absolute darkness of the canyon, surrounded by thousands of tiny glowing lights, is a deeply peaceful experience. It feels like floating in the middle of a distant galaxy. The gentle sound of the nearby stream adds to the serene atmosphere of the night hike. It is a multisensory journey that connects you deeply with the quiet wonders of nature. The preserve also features a small campground for visitors who want to spend the night under the stars. It is a perfect way to extend your adventure in this magical canyon. The combination of mossy sandstone walls, the rushing stream, and the glowing larvae makes Dismal's Canyon truly unique. It is undoubtedly one of the most remarkable natural experiences in the American South. Moving on to number 9, we travel to the arid desert of Washoe County, Nevada, to witness a sight that looks entirely extraterrestrial. This is the incredible Fly Geyser. Located on a private ranch in the Black Rock Desert, Fly Geyser is a stunning geothermal feature. It is a brilliant anomaly in the middle of a dry, dusty landscape. The geyser looks like something designed by a science fiction illustrator. Its bizarre shape and vibrant, unnatural colors make it seem like a prop from an alien planet. It is a terraced mound of silica and calcium carbonate, rising continuously from the desert floor. The mound is covered in concentric shells of brilliant orange, red, and green. Several active geyser spouts continuously shoot hot water several feet into the air from the top of the mound. This constant spray creates a mesmerizing and dynamic display. The brilliant colors of the geyser are not from the minerals alone, but from thermophilic algae. These heat-loving microorganisms thrive in the hot, mineral-rich water, painting the rocks. In photographs, Fly Geyser looks almost too colorful to be real, often suspected of being digitally altered. But seeing it in person is an even more surreal and disorienting experience. The origin of Fly Geyser is actually a fascinating combination of human error and natural geothermal forces. It is not a purely natural geological feature in the traditional sense. In 1916, a well was drilled on the property in search of irrigation water. However, the water they found was near boiling point, making it useless for farming. The well was abandoned, but a small geyser began to form over the borehole. Then, in 1964, a geothermal power company drilled a second well nearby. This second well was also capped, but it did not seal properly. Hot, mineral-laden water began to erupt from the new opening, eventually drying up the original geyser. Over the following decades, the dissolved minerals in the water began to deposit around the opening. Calcium carbonate and silica slowly built up, creating the incredible structure we see today. The geyser has been growing and changing continuously since 1964. Because the mineral deposition is ongoing, the geyser looks slightly different with each passing year. For most of its existence, Fly Geyser was located on private ranch land behind locked gates. It was only visible from a distant road, far too far to fully appreciate. But in 2016, the Burning Man project purchased the 3,000-acre property known as Fly Ranch. Their goal was to protect the geyser while allowing managed public access. Today, small guided tours are offered to the public, allowing visitors to walk the boardwalks. This ensures the fragile mineral structures and surrounding wetlands remain undamaged. The surrounding area is part of the Black Rock Desert, a vast and desolate dry lake bed. This flat, white playa provides a stark contrast to the vibrant colors of the geyser. This is the same dry lake bed where the famous Burning Man festival is held annually. The geyser sits within this iconic landscape, adding to its mysterious allure. Fly Geyser is a testament to how nature can transform a human mistake into something beautiful. It is a unique collaboration between industrial drilling and geological forces. The geyser continues to erupt constantly, a tireless fountain of hot water in the cold desert air. It remains one of Nevada's most spectacular and exclusive hidden treasures. If you ever find yourself in northern Nevada, making the journey to Fly Geyser is highly recommended. It is a visual experience that you will not easily forget. At number 8, we head deep into the Grand Canyon to discover a paradise of turquoise water. This is the world-famous but highly exclusive Havasu Falls. Havasu Falls is not entirely unknown, as images of its vibrant blue water have circulated widely. However, the gap between seeing a photo and actually visiting is immense. Getting to this hidden paradise requires a strenuous 10-mile hike through a hot, dry canyon. This difficult journey filters out casual tourists, keeping the destination pristine. The trail begins at Hualapai Hilltop and descends steeply into the canyon. It is a rugged path that tests the endurance of even experienced hikers. But once you reach the bottom, the dry desert landscape gives way to a lush, green oasis. The sight of the vibrant turquoise water is a breathtaking reward. Havasu Falls drops approximately 100 feet over a sheer red rock cliff. It plunges into a wide, deep pool of incredibly clear, turquoise blue water. The water's intense color is caused by high concentrations of calcium carbonate and magnesium. These minerals reflect sunlight in a way that creates a brilliant, milky blue hue. The contrast between the bright turquoise water and the deep red canyon walls is stunning. It is a visual combination that photographs consistently fail to fully capture. Standing at the edge of the pool, the beauty of the falls is almost overwhelming. The cool mist from the waterfall provides a welcome relief from the desert heat. The mineral-rich water also forms beautiful travertine terraces downstream. These natural pools look like terraced bathtubs, perfect for a relaxing soak after a long hike. The falls are located on the Havasupai Indian Reservation, home to the people of the Blue-Green Water. They have lived in this canyon for centuries, guarding its beauty. The reservation is entirely self-governed, and visitors must obtain a highly coveted permit to enter. These permits are extremely limited and sell out almost instantly every year. There are no roads leading to the falls or to the nearby village of Supai. All supplies, mail, and baggage must be carried in by pack mules or helicopters. Supai is one of the most remote permanently inhabited communities in the United States. It offers a rare glimpse into a quiet, traditional way of life hidden deep in the canyon. The campground near the falls allows visitors to stay for up to 3 nights. It is a rustic experience with no electricity or modern amenities, surrounded by nature. Visiting Havasu Falls is a privilege that requires deep respect for the land and the Havasupai people. It is a sacred place that has been preserved with great care. The strict permit system and difficult hike ensure that the canyon remains protected from overcrowding. This preservation allows the falls to maintain their magical, untouched beauty. For those lucky enough to secure a permit, the journey to Havasu Falls is a life-changing adventure. It is a true desert paradise that feels entirely disconnected from the modern world. The memory of the vibrant blue water crashing against the red rocks will stay with you forever. Havasu Falls is truly one of the most spectacular hidden wonders of America. As we leave this desert oasis, we head north to the rugged mountains of Colorado to discover a very different kind of waterfall, one that transforms with the seasons. Our next destination offers dramatic mountain views, historic engineering, and an extreme winter sport that draws adventurers from all over the globe. Coming in at number 7, we have Bridal Veil Falls and the ice climbing curtain in Ouray, Colorado. This spectacular destination is known as the Switzerland of America. Ouray sits in a dramatic box canyon in the San Juan Mountains of southwestern Colorado. It is surrounded on three sides by towering peaks that rise over 13,000 feet. The town is famous for its collection of waterfalls, natural hot springs, and rugged mountain terrain. Many of these incredible features are within walking distance of the main street. Bridal Veil Falls is located just outside the nearby town of Telluride, about 30 miles from Ouray. It is the tallest free-falling waterfall in the state of Colorado. At the very top of the cliff, a historic white power plant clings precariously to the rock face. Built in 1907, it is a remarkable feat of early engineering. This is the oldest operating alternating current hydroelectric plant in the country. It is a National Historic Landmark, standing as a monument to human ingenuity. The power plant's dramatic location makes it one of the most photographed buildings in Colorado. It sits perched above a dizzying 365-foot drop. In the summer, the waterfall is a powerful torrent of rushing water, drawing hikers and sightseers. The trail to the base offers spectacular views of the surrounding valley. But in the winter, the waterfall undergoes a dramatic transformation. As temperatures plunge, the rushing water freezes into a massive, solid curtain of blue ice. This frozen giant becomes a legendary challenge for ice climbers from around the world. Scaling this vertical wall of ice requires immense skill, strength, and courage. Ouray itself becomes the center of the ice climbing world during the winter months. The town hosts the annual Ouray Ice Festival, celebrating this extreme sport. The town is home to the Ouray Ice Park, the world's first and largest man-made ice climbing park. It occupies a deep gorge just a short walk from downtown. After a cold day on the ice, climbers and visitors can relax in Ouray's famous hot springs. These natural thermal pools offer a warm and therapeutic soak. The contrast of soaking in hot water while surrounded by snow and towering peaks is magical. It is a perfect way to end a winter day in this mountain paradise. The San Juan Mountains offer endless opportunities for outdoor recreation in every season. From hiking and jeep tours in summer to ice climbing and skiing in winter. Ouray remains a quiet and authentic mountain town, free from the commercialization of larger resorts. It is a place where the rugged beauty of nature is always front and center. Whether you visit in the summer to see the rushing falls or in the winter to climb the ice, Ouray is an unforgettable destination. It is a true hidden gem of Colorado. At number 6, we travel to the rolling hills of Blue Mounds, Wisconsin, to explore a hidden subterranean wonderland. This is the spectacular Cave of the Mounds. Wisconsin is famous for its dairy farms and rolling countryside, but few associate it with dramatic geology. Yet, hidden beneath a quiet farm lies a world-class cave system. Cave of the Mounds is a registered national natural landmark, celebrated for its geological significance. It is considered one of the most beautiful caves in the Midwest. The cave was discovered entirely by accident in 1939 during a routine quarrying operation. A dynamite blast blew open a limestone wall, revealing the hidden cavern. What they found was a subterranean world that had been developing in total darkness for over 1 million years. It was completely untouched by the outside world. The cave is relatively small compared to massive systems like Mammoth Cave, but it is incredibly dense. Every square foot is packed with spectacular mineral formations. It contains an extraordinary concentration of calcite formations, including stalactites, stalagmites, and columns. The variety and density of these structures are truly breathtaking. Visitors can walk along a paved, well-lit pathway that winds through the cave's main chambers. The path allows you to get incredibly close to the fragile formations. The cave also features beautiful, clear pools of water that reflect the formations above. These calm pools create a stunning mirror effect, adding to the cave's magic. Among the most unique features are the rare halactites, which grow in gravity-defying, twisted shapes. These delicate structures look like stone branches reaching out from the walls. You can also see cave pearls, which are small, round stones formed by layers of calcite depositing around a grain of sand in shallow, dripping water. Massive curtains of flowstone drape the walls, resembling frozen waterfalls of stone. These formations are created by thin sheets of water flowing continuously over the rock. The cave is also home to rare anthodites, which are delicate, needle-like crystal clusters. They look like tiny, white stone flowers blooming in the dark. The cave maintains a constant temperature of 50 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. This makes it a cool escape in the summer and a warm refuge in the winter. The cave was opened for public tours in 1940, just a year after its discovery. It has been operating continuously ever since, drawing generations of visitors. The cave is located within the driftless area of Wisconsin, a unique region that was bypassed by the last glaciers. This allowed ancient geological features to remain intact. This unglaciated landscape features steep valleys, limestone bluffs, and deep caves. It is a stark contrast to the flat, glaciated plains found in the rest of the state. Cave of the Mounds is a perfect example of the hidden beauty of the driftless area. It is a subterranean treasure that rewards those who take the time to look below. The preserve also features beautiful gardens, hiking trails, and fossil digs on the surface. It is a wonderful destination for families and nature lovers alike. Leaving this underground wonderland, we head south to the vast plains of Texas to discover a massive geological giant that rises high above the landscape. Our next destination is a place of ancient history, unique ecosystems, and legends of mysterious sounds that echo through the night. Coming in at number 5, we have Enchanted Rock in Fredericksburg, Texas. This is a massive, pink granite dome that dominates the surrounding landscape. Enchanted Rock rises 425 feet above the surrounding Texas hill country. It is a colossal geological formation that is visible from miles away. The dome is located about 18 miles north of the historic town of Fredericksburg. It is one of the largest exposed batholiths in the United States. A batholith is a massive underground rock formation created when molten magma cooled slowly beneath the Earth's surface. Over millions of years, the overlying rock eroded away, exposing the dome. The granite that forms Enchanted Rock is estimated to be over 1 billion years old. It is some of the oldest exposed rock in the state of Texas. The dome itself is approximately 1 mile in diameter at its base. Hiking to the summit is a popular challenge, offering spectacular panoramic views of the hill country. The climb is steep and smooth, requiring sturdy footwear and plenty of water. As you ascend, the vastness of the Texas landscape opens up around you. Enchanted Rock is home to a unique and fragile ecosystem. The smooth granite surface features shallow depressions called vernal pools, which fill with rainwater. These temporary pools support specialized plant and animal life that can survive in extreme conditions. They are tiny islands of life on the barren rock. Among the most fascinating residents of these pools are fairy shrimp. These tiny, translucent crustaceans hatch and complete their life cycle quickly after a rain. Their eggs can survive in the dry, hot rock for years, waiting for the next rain to hatch. It is a remarkable adaptation to a harsh desert environment. The granite surface is also covered in colorful patches of lichen. These slow-growing organisms help break down the rock, slowly creating soil for other plants. The name Enchanted Rock comes from the Tonkawa Native American tribe, who considered the rock sacred. They believed the dome was inhabited by spirits. Legends describe mysterious creaking and groaning sounds coming from the rock at night. Early settlers also reported seeing faint, ghostly lights on the dome. Scientists have since explained these sounds as the result of thermal expansion and contraction. As the rock cools rapidly at night after a hot day, it creaks. The faint lights were likely the reflection of starlight on the wet granite after a rain. But these natural explanations do not diminish the magical feel of the place. Enchanted Rock is a popular destination for hiking, rock climbing, and stargazing. It is designated as an international dark sky park, offering spectacular views of the night sky. Standing on the summit under a canopy of a million stars is an unforgettable experience. It is a place where you can truly feel the ancient history of the Earth. The State Natural Area works hard to preserve this unique landscape for future generations. Visitors are encouraged to stay on designated trails to protect the fragile pools. Enchanted Rock is a true giant of the Texas Hill Country, a place of beauty, history, and legend. It is a destination that should not be missed. As we leave this granite giant, we head west to the rugged deserts of Arizona to explore a dramatic river canyon that holds a significant place in American history. Coming in at number 4, we have Marble Canyon and Lee's Ferry in Coconino County, Arizona. This is a place of towering cliffs and historic river crossings. Marble Canyon is a spectacular section of the Colorado River, running for roughly 61 miles. It marks the beginning of the Grand Canyon system. The canyon is famous for its sheer, colorful limestone walls that rise thousands of feet above the river. It is a landscape of immense scale and dramatic beauty. Despite its name, Marble Canyon does not actually contain any marble. The name was given by explorer John Wesley Powell during his historic 1869 expedition. Powell was struck by the polished appearance of the limestone walls, which resembled veined marble. The river has carved and smoothed these rocks over millions of years. The canyon walls rise to over 3,000 feet in some places, casting deep shadows over the river. It is a quiet and majestic world, accessible only by boat. The historic Navajo Bridge spans the canyon, offering a spectacular view of the river below. Built in 1929, it was a vital link for desert travelers. Today, a newer bridge carries highway traffic, while the historic bridge is open to pedestrians. It is a thrilling walk, standing hundreds of feet above the rushing river. Lee's Ferry is located at the northern end of Marble Canyon. It is a historic site that served as the only practical river crossing for hundreds of miles. The ferry was established in 1872 by John D. Lee, a Mormon settler. It was a vital crossing point for pioneers, miners, and Native Americans. Lee operated the ferry for several years while living in exile in the remote canyon. The site remains a historic landmark, preserving several stone buildings from that era. In 1963, the construction of the Glen Canyon Dam upstream fundamentally changed the river. The dam regulated the water flow and temperature. Before the dam, the Colorado River ran warm, muddy, and highly variable. Today, the water at Lee's Ferry is cold, clear, and regulated, flowing at a steady pace. This cold, clear water has created a world-class trout fishery below the dam. Anglers travel from all over the country to fish for rainbow trout in the canyon. The trout thrive in the cold, oxygen-rich water, growing to impressive sizes. It is a peaceful and rewarding experience, fishing in the shadow of towering red cliffs. Lee's Ferry is also the official launch point for all Grand Canyon river trips. Every commercial and private rafting expedition begins its journey right here. Coming in at number 3, we have Sinks Canyon State Park in Lander, Wyoming. This is a place where a powerful river simply disappears into the earth. Sinks Canyon is located in the Wind River Mountains of west-central Wyoming. It is a rugged and beautiful canyon carved by the middle fork of the Popo-Agi River. The river's name is pronounced Pupazu, a local Shoshone word meaning gurgling river. It is a fitting name for this mysterious and noisy waterway. The river flows rapidly down from the high mountain peaks, carrying cold, clear snowmelt. But at a specific point in the canyon, the river's journey takes a bizarre turn. The entire river crashes directly into a dark cave opening at the base of a towering limestone cliff. This spot is known simply as the Sinks. The water disappears completely into the dark cavern, flowing underground through a complex system of limestone passages. It is a dramatic and mysterious sight. Directly above the underground passage, the riverbed is completely dry and rocky. The river flows entirely beneath your feet, hidden from view. Then, approximately a quarter-mile downstream, the river suddenly reappears. It bubbles up gently into a calm, deep pool known as the rise. This phenomenon of a losing stream is not entirely unique, but Sinks Canyon holds a fascinating scientific mystery. It is a puzzle of timing and volume. Researchers have tested the water using harmless red dye to trace its path. They expected the water to reappear at the rise within a few minutes. But surprisingly, it takes the water approximately 2 hours to travel the short quarter-mile distance. This slow travel time has baffled geologists for decades. Furthermore, more water reappears at the rise than enters at the sinks. This indicates that other underground streams joined the river during its subterranean journey. The exact configuration of this underground passage remains completely unmapped. It is a hidden labyrinth of water and stone that has never been explored by humans. The rise pool is also famous for its massive residents. Large brown and rainbow trout congregate in the calm, deep water, visible from a viewing platform. These fish are not stocked, they are wild trout attracted to the pool's unique conditions. The water emerging from underground is slightly warmer, creating a perfect habitat. Because fishing is strictly prohibited at the rise, the trout have grown to enormous sizes. They swim calmly near the surface, completely unafraid of visitors. Visitors can feed the trout from the platform, watching them splash and swirl in the clear water. It is a delightful experience that brings you face to face with wildlife. Sinks Canyon offers a wonderful network of hiking trails, campgrounds, and rock climbing routes. It is a favorite destination for local outdoor enthusiasts. The park's visitor center offers excellent exhibits explaining the unique hydrology and geology of the canyon. It is a great place to learn about this natural mystery. Sinks Canyon remains a quiet and uncrowded sanctuary, preserved in its natural state. It is a place of wonder, mystery, and spectacular mountain beauty. As we leave this mountain mystery, we travel far to the tropical waters of Puerto Rico to experience a magical phenomenon that lights up the night ocean. Coming in at number 2, we have the bioluminescent bay on the island of Vieques, Puerto Rico. This is a place of pure, glowing magic. Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory, making this spectacular destination easily accessible to American travelers. It is home to the brightest bioluminescent bay on Earth. Known as Mosquito Bay, this secluded body of water is listed in the Guinness World Records. It is a natural wonder of unparalleled brightness and beauty. The magical glow of the bay is produced by millions of single-celled microorganisms called dinoflagellates. Specifically, a species named Pyridinium bahamense. These microscopic organisms emit a brief flash of blue-green light when they are disturbed by movement. It is a natural defense mechanism to startle predators. When millions of these organisms are disturbed simultaneously, the water glows with an intense, ethereal blue light. It is a breathtaking and surreal sight. The best way to experience the bay is by taking a night kayak tour. As you paddle into the darkness, the water begins to come alive with light. Every stroke of your paddle creates a brilliant swirl of neon blue light in the water. The wake of your kayak glows like a glowing trail of stardust. If you splash the water, it sparkles like thousands of tiny diamonds in your hand. It is a deeply interactive and magical connection with nature. You can also see the glowing outlines of fish swimming beneath your kayak. They look like shooting stars darting through the dark depths of the ocean. The concentration of dinoflagellates in Mosquito Bay is extraordinarily high, averaging around 700,000 organisms per gallon of water. This makes it incredibly bright. This high concentration is maintained by the bay's unique geography and surrounding mangrove forests. The mangroves release nutrients that feed the dinoflagellates. The bay's narrow entrance also prevents the organisms from being washed out into the open ocean. It is a perfect natural incubator for this rare phenomenon. To protect this fragile ecosystem, motorized boats are strictly prohibited in the bay. Only non-motorized vessels like kayaks are allowed, ensuring no pollution. In 2017, Hurricane Maria struck Puerto Rico, causing severe damage. The bay's bioluminescence temporarily dimmed as the mangrove forests were stripped. But by 2019, the bay had remarkably recovered, and the glowing organisms returned in full force. It is a testament to the resilience of nature. Paddling through the glowing waters of Mosquito Bay is a deeply surreal and unforgettable experience. It is undoubtedly one of the most magical wonders of the world. As we leave this tropical paradise, we head back to the rugged deserts of the American Southwest to discover our #1 hidden natural wonder. Our final destination is a place of mind-bending geology, exclusive access, and a landscape that looks like a beautiful, flowing painting made of stone. This is a place so fragile and spectacular that only a handful of lucky people are allowed to witness it in person each day. Let us reveal our #1 spot. Coming in at #1, we have the Wave in the Vermilion Cliffs National Monument, located on the border of Arizona and Utah. This is a masterpiece of stone. The Wave is a spectacular sandstone rock formation, celebrated for its undulating, colorful striped patterns. It is a visual marvel that defies belief. Getting to the Wave is an exclusive adventure, as access is strictly controlled by a permit lottery system. Only 64 people are allowed to visit each day. This strict limit is necessary to protect the incredibly fragile sandstone structures from damage. It also ensures a quiet, solitary experience for those who visit. The hike to the Wave is a challenging 6-mile round trip across open desert sandstone. There is no marked trail, requiring hikers to navigate using maps and GPS. But once you arrive, the landscape is absolutely mind-bending. The rock appears to flow like liquid waves, frozen in time and turned to solid stone. The formation consists of intersecting troughs carved into Navajo sandstone. Over millions of years, wind and water have eroded the rock, exposing the beautiful layers. The vibrant bands of color are caused by different iron oxide pigments in the sediment. They range from deep red and bright orange to soft pink and cream. The sandstone is incredibly soft and delicate, easily damaged by a single misstep. Visitors must tread carefully, respecting the fragile beauty of the formation. A small pool of rainwater often forms in the center of the trough after a storm. This pool creates a stunning reflection of the swirling striped walls above. The Navajo sandstone was deposited as vast desert sand dunes during the Jurassic period, about 190 million years ago. It is a monument of time. The dunes were slowly cemented into solid rock by calcium carbonate over immense timescales. Then, tectonic forces tilted and lifted the entire region. The result is a landscape of unparalleled artistic beauty, a true masterpiece of nature. It is a place of absolute silence, solitude, and awe. Photographs of the Wave are often suspected of being digitally manipulated, but seeing it in person confirms its reality. The colors and shapes are genuinely that spectacular. The Bureau of Land Management works tirelessly to preserve this fragile wonder. The permit system is a vital tool in ensuring its survival for future generations. For those fortunate enough to win a permit, visiting the Wave is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is a journey into an ancient and beautiful world of stone. The memory of walking through these flowing stone waves will stay with you forever. The Wave is undoubtedly the ultimate hidden natural wonder of America. As we conclude our countdown of these 10 incredible hidden wonders, we are reminded of the vastness and diversity of America's natural heritage. These secret spots offer a unique connection with nature, far away from the crowds of famous landmarks. they reward those who are willing to explore. None of these destinations require an international flight or a passport. They are all waiting to be discovered right here in our own backyard. We hope this journey has inspired you to seek out these hidden gems and embark on your own adventures. There is always more to discover in the natural world. Thank you for joining us on this incredible exploration of America's hidden natural wonders. Keep exploring, keep discovering, and cherish the beauty of our planet. From the glowing caves of Alabama to the flowing stone waves of Arizona, these 10 hidden wonders showcase the incredible diversity of our natural world. Planning your next adventure to these secret spots requires preparation, respect, and a spirit of discovery. They are journeys that will reward you deeply. Remember to always travel responsibly, leaving no trace and respecting the local communities and fragile ecosystems that guard these treasures. If you enjoyed this journey, please hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible travel adventures. Share your favorite hidden wonder in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes open for the hidden beauty all around you. Safe travels, and we will see you on the next adventure into the wild.
Think you know the truth? Drop your theory below. Hit like and subscribe to Atlas Unknown for the next mystery.